Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs versus Josh Allen and the Tennessee Titans.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Certainly. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. Commanding the offense will be the 7th overall pick of the 2018 draft. It's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Allen to throw it. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. From just shy of midfield, Allen. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now a handoff running through the middle. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And they'll get this down to the 10. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the first quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And now they'll throw with Allen. Throw complete right side to Cooks. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This from 36 yards out. Butker's kick here is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
I love this quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger, throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Mahomes now on 1st down. Uses the stiff arm. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll buy some time right. Right back to Chris Godwin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Chiefs at 4-3, a game over 500. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
4 down, 4 down. Check. 4 down, 4 down.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Here's Mahomes to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me,
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out, and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Allen off the play fake. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's a run from Haskins. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Get a look at receiver Chris Godwin as this offense returns for their next drive. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist, you know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing, change things up a little bit, and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Dance, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Mahomes. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it's 3rd and 4 now. To throw, it's Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. On now is the Titans punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season. And given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too? Because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Mahomes' throw going into the hands of Williams. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Pitts. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Point after try forthcoming. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And meanwhile, Allen's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. But that is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
94 is the mic. 94 is the mic. Right here.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Mahomes now to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at about the 28. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are back within a score.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he puts it through. They're within 3. It's 13-10. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Draw play. This is Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. A quick pass here to Godwin. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes. Bite, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Back to throw here. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Hands it off out of the gun, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Right back to him on first down. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Allen. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 132 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on? And remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
And of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. How does that affect
into it too much at all? You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team, because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
94 is the mic. 94 is the mic.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Yeah, this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
3 down, 3 down.
He'll drop to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. The Chiefs on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Williams. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Henry up the middle. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Forced out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Check. Lucky.
Inside handoff, Henry. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
Well, they were successful in one sense. They completed the pass, but still leads them to a tough 4th down situation, doesn't it?
It does, and the deficit more than 3 here at a one-score game. So the field goal, not their ideal situation.
Here we go, D. 94 is the mic. 94 is the mic. Focus, defense, focus.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Push him back. Push him back. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 30 yards there. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Now Allen. Throwing middle, and it's complete. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 166 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Haskins now on 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And that one open. Up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time. And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory. And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise. So for the Titans, they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they will